Alright guys, I promised y'all a cool video, and right here it is. This truck is awesome as crap, and I want you guys to meet the guy that built it and talk all about it. So stick around for this one. Alright guys, so here is Jeremy Bumpus, and he owns the Hot Rod Shop, and he built this beautiful beast behind him.
We sure did.
And he's got, what, 3 other cars here?
So we've got 3 other cars here. So pretty wild to have one car here. If anybody's ever had one here and you've built a car before, you know exactly what it takes to get one here, and it's a ton of work. If you can see, I'm a little sleepy right now. So I'm gonna do my best to get through this right here. But if you can see, you know, obviously we're in the Vim Tools booth right now. A lot of tools it took from those guys to build this truck, so we're really thankful we have them. So let's go over it a little bit. 49 Chevy truck. So a little history on this. We actually built this truck roughly 17 years ago. Pretty crazy, wow. Right? So we did a rebuild on it. So the owner of this truck takes it around, he shows it, they love it, they're going around, they're winning all these awards, and it finally got to the point they were like, you know, built this thing a long time ago, and I think maybe we need to bring it up to date. So we brought it back into the shop. We got the S10 chassis that was originally built under it that we used. Out from under there, we got a roaster shop chassis under it, all powder coated, coilover suspension on the ground. So, you know, everything we do is low. I like it low. I know, kids in their trucks, right? So anyway, this thing turned out really, really cool. So in the engine compartment, we've got a few goodies in there. This is a ZZ4 crate engine with all stacked injection. You can see the engine, everything in there has been painted to match the truck. Everything under the truck, the control arms, everything, all color matched, and a lot of polished goodies in there because why not? It looks good. We've got Willwood master cylinder here, which looks really good. One thing we recently did on the truck is we took the hood and we did a little bit to it. So on the underside of these hoods, there's a pinch weld that runs through there where these are seamed together in the middle. So we ended up actually fabbing up some metal. You can see through here that what looks like a tube now running down through there. So that's, you know, a mile long of welding. We've got that all finished out. We've got all that seam going on the hood, so that looks really clean. As we kind of walk back, we've got the intro wheels. These are 18s up front. You see those things are tucking pretty nice. Running boards super low down here. Got everything gapped out super nice on the doors. Obviously the Glazerite paint slicked out super nice. We've got Ken Diggett door handles, which they look good on everything. Got that super slick look right there. And as we come on back, there's a lot that starts going on with this bed. I'd say this is probably my favorite part of the truck. So on these bed rails, you can see how this kind of follows the contour of the cab. So we teardrop these stake pockets on a normal 49 Chevy, they would just be flat and square. So we shaved the front of them. You can see we made it contour up to the tube. We made it contour back in. So it just makes it flow a little better. It's not so boxy. We've got all this gapped out nice. Fenders on here. We've got the big 20" by 10" intro wheels. And if you step back here, this is where all the magic's at.
All right.
So we've also got the teardrop on the bed rails up top. We've got our stake pockets that are nice down through here. Every bit of this back here started as a piece of flat sheet metal. So this has all been fabbed. The gate, the bumpers, the roll pan, everything here, we fabbed it up and made this as custom as we could, which looks really cool. We kind of had the idea when we started building it, let's do something different, but what could we do? We were actually looking at a Camaro that was a split bumper Camaro, and ding, what about a split bumpered rear Chevy truck? So we got all that finished up, and I couldn't be more pleased. We've got the flush tail lights in there. If you can catch any of that mirror, everything under the bottom is slicked out. Just super, super nice under there. And then another thing we did.
I love the bed of this truck.
The bed is awesome. So a couple things going on here. We've got the wood that I custom matched a stain to some of the colors on the truck. So then stained all this. This has been clear coated a couple times, cut and buffed. And we also have this on power. The gas tank is there, so you can lift this up and fill it up with gas. But if you check it out, Clay, from where you're at, if you look across the bed rail, these look exactly the same. Yeah. So we took exterior 49 Chevy fenders, cut them down, fabbed them up, had to section them a little bit, and made it where when you're looking over the top, this looks exactly the same. So that's really nice right there, and I love how that turned out. You know, it's just those little things like that that give it the custom touch and really kind of set it apart. And then the last thing we addressed is the interior. So in here we've got Apex leather, which is awesome. These are actually Nissan Altima bucket seats. I like these because if you're doing like a custom resto mod or hot rod, these already have big bolsters. So it already looks like a custom seat. Get rid of the headrest, cover it. I built the console. Obviously the dash is color matched. We've got Apex square weave carpet that's leather bound in the floor. Be kind of like what you'd see in, you know, like Ferraris and stuff like that, which looks really good. So anyway, that's kind of a 360 walk around of our 49 Chevy truck, and it's pretty bitchin'.
One other thing, you gotta tell them the story of this truck, because I think it's super cool.
Yeah.
The owner of the truck, how he acquired it.
Yeah, so the owner's wife, Adrian and Joe, own this truck, and Joe's dad bought the truck new, I believe, and used it around the farm. So when we initially got it in, this wasn't a truck with a bed. This had a flatbed, and they carried around logs and all this crazy stuff. When we got it in, the frame was completely tweaked, everything was twisted, it was a mangled mess. But since it was her dad's truck, obviously she loved it a lot and remember riding around in it as a kid and all that good stuff, they wanted to bring it back kind of in her dad's honor and show it around. So the first time we built it, that was what they did, and then they made that decision like, let's take it to the next level, and there she sits.
And there you go. Well guys, you need to follow Jeremy, because Jeremy does some amazing content. So tell everybody your social media stuff, and that way they can come check you out.
For sure. So we've got a lot going on. We post every day on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all that stuff. So it's at the Hot Rod Shop MS. If you go there, you can find us. I think our YouTube is my name, Jeremy Bumpus, the Hot Rod Shop. So you can check that out there. And we post everything we're doing. I think we've got 15 builds going on right now. They're all like this, all different kinds of makes and models, muscle cars, you name it. We're just trying to build cool stuff, so hope you guys like it.
Well, you definitely build cool stuff.
Well, thank you.
Guys, go check out Jeremy's page. Like always, hit this video. It don't cost you a penny to hit that thumbs up, and that way the algorithm can push stuff like this out to everybody else. You guys have a great one. Thanks for hanging out with us. You guys take care. See ya.